Welcome to the new episode of my Mercedes. And today we have A-Class, 4th generation with the chassis code W177. For the last 25 years, we have 4 very different generations. First was a tiny MPV with stability issues. Second generation had the same idea but better executed. Also we had a 3-door sporty version. The 3rd generation was the first true hatchback, medium-sized and a little bit stiffer. And the 4th generation is different. Again, we have premium cars and mainstream cars. Premium cars, Mercedes C-Class. Mainstream car is Volkswagen Passat. Premium cars are always a little bit smaller, but with advanced technology and nice interior. Volkswagen Passat, you just get more car for your money. This 4th generation of A-Class with the 4.4 meters or 14.4 feet is the biggest hatchback on the market, together with Mazda 3. So for the first time, size is advantage of the Mercedes A-Class. Also, when you see car in person, you realize this is a nice piece of car, chunky, especially in AMG package. So now let's take a look at the interior and practicality. Interior of A-Class is fancy. Not perfect, but fancy. Great steering wheels, basic and AMG line, very good combination of screens and physical buttons of the climate control unit. Also, stop-start system is still operated by the physical button. Yes. Seats. Basic and AMG line seats are a little bit too tight. I'm 183 centimeters, 6 foot tall and 92 kilos, 200 pounds. Adjustment is great and sitting position is very good for this type of the car. The most important thing in interior for me is the overall feeling from the basic trim interior. Because in the basic trim interior you see the true face of the car. You see design, fit and finish, materials. You understand what you get for your money. And in the premium car, basic interior should be good enough. This is the next advantage of A-Class in 4th generation. Basic progressive line with article leather seats, black ceiling is a great basic interior, and you don't need to pay extra to have a nice feeling from your Mercedes. Audio in A-Class. We have 3 possibilities: basic, Mercedes sound system and Burmeister. Mercedes sound system is a good enough. So if you are searching for a nicely equipped A-Class and don't find with the Burmeister sound system, don't be sad. If you are interested in Mercedes cars, new, used, classics, please subscribe, like and comment. Back seats are okay for this type of car. Only the angle is a little bit too steep for a very long journeys. And now let's take a look at the trunk. We have 370 liters. So it is almost the same as the competition, Volkswagen Golf, BMW 1 Series, Audi A3. It is enough for a family with a 1 kid and a pram. A-Class is a front-wheel drive car. In general, front-wheel drive cars are very versatile, so you don't need to pay extra for the all-wheel drive system. But if you want to have a maximum grip in your A-Class, you will get Firmatic system, which can send up to 50% of the power to the rear wheels. It is a reliable system, but you have to count with extra cost for the regular maintenance. Every 30,000 kilometers or 20,000 miles, depend on the market, should be inspection of the transfer case and differentials. Every 60,000 kilometers or 40,000 miles, you should change fluids in the Firmatic system. A45 AMG you can find Firmatic Plus, which can not only send power to the rear wheels, but also separately on left or right wheel. That's why you can also have a drift mode. When you want to buy this type of car used, A45 AMG Firmatic Plus, you have to ask professionals to check the condition of Firmatic. Even the cars with the proper maintenance can have a damaged all-wheel drive due to driving style of the previous owner. Keep that in mind. In W177 we can find 4 different types of transmission. Manual is quite rare. For example, in Czech Republic you cannot order a new Mercedes A-Class with a manual transmission. Second is 7-speed DCT, dual clutch transmission, which you can find in all Mercedes with a front-wheel drive platform, MFA and MFA2. Mercedes 7G DCT is actually modified Getrag DCT transmission, which you can also find, for example, in BMW X1, X2, Renault Espace or Megane. All models with petrol engines and 1.5 diesel before facelift are equipped with 7-speed DCT, except A45 AMG. Then we have newer 8-speed DCT transmission, which was presented in this generation in 2018. It was paired with all 2-liter diesel engines. In 2023, after facelift, 8-speed DCT was paired also with 2-liter petrol engines. The last types of transmissions are AMG 7 and 8-speed DCT speed shift. Basically, it is upgraded normal DCT transmission. Speed shift can handle higher power, shift faster, and you have few extras. AMG Drive Select for the driving modes and the race start function. Maintenance of DCT transmission in this generation of A-Class. DCT transmission is reliable enough, on the same level as Volkswagen DSG or Audi S-Tronic. But the most important thing is to change oil every 60,000 kilometers or 37,000 miles. That's it. I have already mentioned that A-Class together with Mazda 3 is the longest hatchback in the category. Honda Civic and Škoda Octavia is a liftback, not a hatchback. Mercedes A-Class has also the longest wheelbase. In general, long wheelbase means better ride quality. And it is true, for a compact family hatch, it is a very grown-up car. We have 3 types of suspension. Basic suspension together with the standard 17-inch wheels is comfortable combination, especially for this type of car. Second suspension is sport suspension with the AMG trim level. It is noticeably stiffer, so I will recommend to combine with the strong engine, so you will have a hot hatch feeling. And the third type is adaptive suspension. Adaptive suspension is the most comfortable and also sporty enough. Car with basic suspension is very good, so I would not pay extra for adaptive suspension. But if I would like to buy a car with AMG package, then definitely I will tick the box of adaptive suspension. Cars in the basic trim level have a very light steering wheel. If you put car in dynamic mode, it is almost the same. Cars with the AMG package have a little bit better steering wheel. It is a bit heavier. Now let's take a look at all models, engines and service recommendation. A180 and A200 are powered by 1.3 turbo engine. M2A2 was developed in cooperation of Mercedes and Renault Nissan Mitsubishi Alliance. 1.3 turbo engine is good enough, powerful but a little bit too rough, especially in high RPMs. From my point of view, it is a good engine only for the A-Class in the basic level trim, so the price tag of the car is matching the qualities of the engine. Advantage of this engine is reliability and running costs. This engine is equipped with a simple timing chain system without the service request, and so far it looks like a reliable system. A220, A250, A35 AMG are powered by the 2-liter petrol engine M260. It is a great engine for A-Class, which is only paired with all-wheel drive system, so price of this configuration is higher. A220 is a quick car, so I would not pay extra money for A250. Instead, I would spend money on extra equipment. A35 AMG is powered by same, only tuned by AMG M260 engine. Advantage of A35 AMG: it is an exclusive product with the normal technology, so there are no extra running costs. Disadvantage of A35 AMG: with few extras, it is expensive car, around $60,000 or euros, in a sensible hatchback shape. Personally, I would pay extra 6,000 and buy CLA 35 AMG. For me, it is more desirable overall package in this price level. After facelift in 2023, 1.3 and 2-liter petrol engines are also equipped with the EQ Boost mild hybrid system. A250e plug-in hybrid is combination of 1.3 turbo engine and electric motors with a 13 kWh battery. I like hybrids. I like plug-in hybrids, but not this one, as new is too expensive, on the same price level as A35 AMG, and it's not worth it. Yes, if you have in your country a great tax advantage, then it's okay. Or if you buy this car as used on some markets, A250e is for the same price as normal A200, then it's also okay. A45 AMG is an entrance gate to the true AMG club. M139 engine is based on M260 from A250, but is a true AMG hand-built engine, the most powerful production 2-liter in the world. In general, it is reliable engine with timing chain. When you buy A45 AMG as a used car, again, definitely check with the professionals. Wild driving style of the previous owner can destroy even a good, reliable engine. Diesels. 180 Diesel is powered by 1.5 turbo engine OM608. Again, it is a cooperation of Mercedes and Renault Nissan Mitsubishi Alliance. In fact, it is one of the best small diesel engines. In this engine you will find timing belt. Every 100,000 kilometers, 60,000 miles or 5 years you should check a condition. And every 200,000 kilometers, 125,000 miles or 10 years you should replace timing belt if you haven't done it earlier. A200D, A220D, A180D after 2020 is powered by the great Mercedes 2-liter diesel engine with 1 turbo. It is strong, reliable, and smooth engine. In every category, it is better than the predecessor 2.1 CDI OM651. A200D is the best value for money. This model is so good, so even if you tick all the boxes in the configurator, you will get 50,000 euro A-Class, and the driving experience will still match high price tag. Because of the high starting price and unclear identification of the previous generations, W177 can appear as an overpriced small car. But when you dive into details, engines, equipment, prices of extra, resale value, you will find out in the right configuration you will get great technology, good size, fancy looks, and great value for money. My choice? I would buy A200D in AMG line and adaptive suspension. Thank you for watching and see you next time.